The Black-Eyed Kids. It is an urban legend that has been around since the late 1990s that has been scaring the crap out of all adults. Today's topic touches on an experience that no adult should go through in today's Georvonna'S Curious Mind. Now the story usually starts out with two kids showing up at your door. You notice that you feel an unexplainable fear when you ask them for what they want. You start to notice that these kids look very pale and they look dead. One of the kids asks, "Can we use your phone?" And as you're about to answer, you realize that the kid's eyes are pitch black. Almost as if reading your mind, the other one says, "Come on, it's not like we're going to kill you." And at this point, you slam the door. You hear them knocking, and the knocking turns into pounding. You wonder if you should call 911, and suddenly it stops. You peek out the window, and it's as if they vanished. So, as usual, thank you for coming to my channel. So I wrote a few notes talking about the Black-Eyed Kids. I first heard about them on a show. I guess it's a mini-series. I don't know if it's still on, but it's called Monsters and Mysteries of America, and it talked about a man who encountered them in a parking lot, either late at night or early in the morning. I'm not sure. I just know that it was still dark when he encountered them in the parking lot. But let me just go over their appearances again. So basically, normally these kids would be between the ages of 9 and 16, and they often show up in pairs. And it's usually you get like a knock at the door. Sometimes you will be sitting in your car and they'll approach your car and knock at your window. So their appearances, most wear hoodies with jeans, or some wear ill-fitted clothing, like the clothing doesn't fit right, maybe it's too big. Their skin is often pale. Some say that they appear to have a bluish tone to their skin, almost like they look dead. And a lot of adults that have encountered them say that when you look into their eyes, it is pitch black. There is no sclera, there's no iris, you can't even see a pupil. It is just black. There's no white part of the eye. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's just all black, pitch black. And so that's what I meant about that. So pretty scary. So back to Monsters and Mysteries of America. This man name is Brian Bethel, and he happened to be living in Abilene, Texas. He was a reporter for Abilene, Texas. He wrote in paper, and he said that he was sitting in the car early in the morning or late at night. Not sure, it was still dark. He said that there was a theater right next to him with the marquee. The marquee was lit up, and he was sitting in his car, and two boys just show up at his window, and they knocked at the window, and he rolled his window down, and he said for some reason he just got really scared. Wasn't sure why at first. And he said that only one of them talked and was speaking in a very adult-like manner, like a kid wouldn't talk. I really don't know how to act that out for you, but that's what he said. And they basically asked him, "Sir, we forgot our money. Can you drive us back to our mom's house so we could get it, so that we could watch the Mortal Kombat movie?" The year was 1996, so I don't know if a new Mortal Kombat movie was there in theaters at that time, but it said that the year was 1996, and he just thought it was kind of weird because it was still dark, And I don't even think the movie theater was open. And so he thought twice, like, okay, something's fishy going on. And then he saw their eyes and he became frightened. And the interesting thing that many adults that encounter them say is that even when you see their eyes, even when you're scared, they don't right away drive off or shut the door. They say that they're almost drawn in, like almost hypnotized. In fact, Brian Bethel said he caught his hand trying to reach the door, but he swears that he didn't want to do that, like he was going to let him in, but he caught himself doing that, and he snapped out of whatever trance he was in. And so a lot of them say that they feel hypnotized, and I think that is frightening. I've never really forgotten about that story, and I don't know, guys, I think it might be real. It just seemed that when I saw this show with Brian Bethel, the first guy that saw them, I just thought, well, he doesn't really sound like he's making it up, because he looks scared. Maybe you could look it up on YouTube. Maybe someone uploaded that episode of Monsters and Mysteries of America, the Black Eyed Kids. You should watch it. That way you'll know what I'm talking about. He tells the story much better than I do. But, so yeah, that's the first one. And other sightings go as far as Portland, Oregon. And it has since appeared all around the world, including the UK. So, and let's see. So basically he drove off, but he said it was weird because as he drove off, he looked in his rearview mirror and it's like they disappeared. And it's the same thing for people who answer their door after they slam their door on them. They look out the window. Well, actually, if you slam the door on them, when they walk up to your door, they will knock or start pounding, and they'll do that for a while. And adults are there, standing there in fear. For me, I probably would have called 911, but for some reason, these adults didn't think about that because they're just so freaked out about these kids' eyes. Now, I do know that there are contact lenses out there, and I forgot what band wore them. There was this band. Was it the band Slipknot? I'm not into Slipknot, but I think it was the band Slipknot or some other rock band where one of the guitarists or drummers, they would put like these black contact lenses that would, like, you would have to open your eye like this in order to put them in, because they made your eye all pitch black. They cover the, like, you couldn't even see the white part of your eye. But there are these contact lenses that are so big that you could put them in your eye. Now, I did some research, and back in 1996, those contact lenses would have been extremely sensitive. Also, people that have worn them said that they could only wear them for a few minutes at a time because they're really uncomfortable. But about it being expensive part, I don't think a kid or the kid's parents would buy them contact lenses like that in 1996, because I think they were expensive back then. I don't know how much they are now. I don't know if they're still expensive. They're probably not that expensive, but the fact that they say that you can only wear them for a few minutes at a time, even though I did see that one guy playing the band for I don't know how many hours with these contact lenses on, which probably hurt him, but you know, some people are crazy like that. And so yeah, those contacts apparently are very uncomfortable. But speaking that they were more expensive back in 1996, so they say, I hope I did my research right. I don't think parents would go and buy their kids these strange contacts that take up their whole eye in order to put them on. a lot of people can't put them on by themselves. They often need help putting them on because they're not just regular contact lenses. Like my contact lenses only cover my pupil, you know, but these contact lenses are massive. You have to open up your whole eye and like fit it in there, and it's basically taking up half of your eyeball. It's pretty crazy. And the sun is going down, so I don't know if I should go into their room, but I hope you enjoyed this episode of Georvonna'S Curious Mind. You can go on Facebook. I have a Facebook page. I did have an Instagram, which I still have it, but you know what? I haven't added anything to the Instagram page because I lost my password. Yeah, I'm an idiot. So I might have to make another page if I can't find my Instagram password for my Georvonna'S Curious Mind page. But until then, you could just go on my Facebook, and I post a bunch of stuff. Sometimes I'll post other people's strange, you know, scary YouTube videos on there for you to check them out, and I give them credit. And I just decided to do my own. So I hope you check out my Facebook page, Georvonna'S Curious Mind. Maybe I'll put a link below if I can. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed that. This was my first paranormal video, and if you really want me to make more, give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye.